Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. Alright, so the NBA playoffs will be starting this upcoming weekend. The first game will be Saturday. Playing there were two playing games last night. Both the 7 seeds won in each conference. The Nets beat the Cavs. And the Timberwolves beat the Clippers. So Cavs and Clippers will play Friday against whoever wins the 9-10 game from each conference. I think that the play-in, I know why they're doing it, but I think it's a waste of time. I've said this before. I'll continue saying it. It is what it is. So, I guess it's a little late to be doing predictions, technically, although maybe I should be waiting for these last 3 games of the play-in before really going into prediction mode, but I don't care. So with the West, Phoenix will be taking on either the Clippers, the Pelicans, or the Spurs. I think no matter who they play, they'll win. They'll get through the first round. So I got Phoenix advancing no matter what. Memphis will be playing the Timberwolves as the 7th seed. I got Memphis winning in 6. I think they're just a better team overall. Now, maybe matchup wise, it may end up differently, but I got Memphis in 6 for that series. 3 versus 6, Golden State and Denver. I'm not confident in this pick, honestly. Because they were my preseason pick to get to the finals, and they have not lived up to it by any means. I wouldn't say it. No, I don't think it's fair to say that, but this is not a championship team. Maybe it is. I don't know, but I don't think they're gonna get no championship. The Denver Nuggets was my preseason pick to get to the finals. I think I'm gonna pick them to beat the Warriors, but I'm not too confident in that. Even if they do, I think that'll be the end of their run because I don't see them. Even if they were lucky enough to advance, I don't see them beating Memphis in the following round. I just don't. So, but I'll go with the upset. I'll pick the Nuggets. I'll take them in 7 against the Warriors. I don't trust Mike Malone, but we'll see what happens. The 4-5 is Dallas and Utah. I got Dallas. I'll pick them in 6. I don't know what Luka's availability is, but regardless of what it is, I will take the Mavs in 6 either way. That would mean the second round for the West would be Phoenix would take on Dallas and Memphis would take on Denver. I would take the Grizz in 5 and Phoenix in 6. So the conference finals would be Memphis and Phoenix. And I would go. I know I'm probably gonna be flip flopping the whole way, but at least as of right now, I'd probably say Phoenix in 7. And so Phoenix would be coming out the West at this point. I ain't got faith in Denver to do it, so I had to find a new team to roll with. Hey, it's not so much roll with, just to give myself some interest beyond just watching the games. As for the East, Miami will be playing the winner of Cleveland versus the whoever wins the 9-10. So as of right now, they could be playing Atlanta, Charlotte, or Cleveland. I think they win regardless of the opponent. I'll take them in. I'll take them in 6. I got them winning 6, unless it's Charlotte, in which case I'll call that 5. Boston versus Brooklyn, 2 versus 7. I'm taking Brooklyn in 6. Now a lot of that's going to depend on late game execution for Brooklyn and for Boston. This is going to be a good series. I think it's really going to come down. I think the biggest thing is going to be the coaches, and Steve Kerr got to prove it that he can make that difference. To this point, he really hasn't shown he can. But that's why you got the playoffs. Record 0-0. What you did matters, but it's all reset. So as far as the record, so they got an opportunity. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna take Brooklyn in 6. If you saw my video earlier, you already know that. So I'm sticking with that. The 3 versus 6 is gonna be Milwaukee and Chicago. Part of me wants to say sweep. I'll give the Bulls a chance. I say Milwaukee in 5. The Bulls have been tail spinning. I know 46 wins is nothing to sneeze at, but I think this is the end of the road anyway. I felt whoever played Chicago with how they've been playing as of late was gonna get through in 5. At worst, did take 5 games. And that leaves the 4-5 matchup. Interesting, because the 4-5 matchup is actually something I was wondering how it would be or not, but it is. I got a bet with Jose, $20. I got Toronto winning the series. He has Philly, and if Philly doesn't win their 2 home games, it could get real ugly. I'll take Toronto in 5, actually. No, I'll take Toronto 6. All right. That's Toronto 6. Doc Rivers better show up, because if he don't figure out something, it's going to get ugly fast. So that would be 1-8, 1-5 matchup versus, and then the 3-7 in the semis. Milwaukee versus Brooklyn. Ooh, that would be a good matchup. I'll take Brooklyn. I'd pick Brooklyn. I'd say in 7, another 7-game series. Miami versus Toronto. I would pick Miami in 6. Then it would be Brooklyn versus Miami for the conference final. I would take Brooklyn in 6. Then it would be Phoenix and Brooklyn for the finals, at least based on the predictions I made. At that point, the New Yorker and me would want to stay with Brooklyn. Looking at it realistically, I'd probably go with I'd say Phoenix, and I would pick Phoenix 6. I mean, this is what I feel about it right now. That doesn't mean listen, and things happen. I know, listen, I'll stick with the picks, but for the most part, at least. But aside from Philly, Toronto, I'm not betting no money on this, so I really don't care. And even with the Philly, Toronto, it's not a big deal to me. It's just another series to keep an eye on. keep it like listen. Betting on it gives it another dimension of staying interested. So, but regardless, I think it's going to be a good playoffs. It's going to be you're going to see some good games. I want to see who emerges this season. Like star player, role player, whatever. Like I want to see guys play well. I want to see which team is the best. Like Brooklyn has enough to win it all. I just don't know if it's just late game execution. They still had another thing to keep in mind. They haven't played a lot of games together, so that I am mindful of that. And then Steve Nash, I don't trust him. So proven otherwise. The Philly, Doc Rivers, I don't trust him. I don't trust James Harden, and I got concerns about Joel Embiid as well. I wouldn't say I trust him either. And against Toronto, I think it's going to be the end of them. And if they lose there, that means Doc Rivers is on a one-way trip out of Philadelphia. Milwaukee, that bench concerns me, man. That bench really concerns me. Because those starters don't. If Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis don't play well, I don't and I don't think you'll have a game where all three of them don't play well. If two of the three of them don't play well, it could get real bad because that bench just isn't good. Boston, Robert Williams, that loss is gonna hurt them. If they could get through Brooklyn without Robert Williams, they should be able to get him back at some point during this postseason. So, I mean, so we'll see how that goes. They're a team that has to prove they can do it. Like it's not so much like we could talk about them players like making improvements. They're at the point where you got to prove it now. Are you championship caliber or not? Toronto's that team that's playing with house money. Like as long as they continue playing well, they get to like the second round, even the conference. Listen, they get to the conference finals. Like anything after the first round is gravy. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Miami, I haven't paid too much attention to them since the whole thing with Jimmy Butler and Udonis Haslem and Eric Spoelstra. I haven't kept up with them so much. I know they got the best record, so I'll have to. I'm hoping to see them get some time finally and actually see these guys play. Chicago's done. I think everyone's established Chicago done. And 8, 9, and Tennessee don't matter. They ain't doing nothing. I hate to say it like that, but they ain't doing jack squat. But Milwaukee got a chance, but that bench worries me, and I still have concerns about Coach Bud. Honestly. Now with the West, Phoenix, they got to show, and can Chris Paul stay healthy? Because that's always a question. Memphis, the question is, will they, they've gotten very cocky. Will that be their undoing? Because they've shown they could play well without Ja Morant, so we'll see if they can pull it out or not. The concern is, are they? I think they're a year too soon, and that they need to be humbled. But we'll see how that goes. Golden State, can they do it? Yeah, but they've been so the timing of the injuries is really what's been their it just makes you wonder. Steph Curry, hopefully he'll be available, but we'll see. Can they pull it off? Sure, they got the talent, they got the team, but something about them is just like, nah. Like I'm just like there's just something missing from them. I don't know exactly what. It's not even so much Draymond. It's just like I feel they're lacking that key element that'll make them champions again. Dallas. My concern with Dallas is really just how some of these games they fall behind big. Now they could come back, which is good, but that does catch up to you, and I've been very worried about that. Now if they could keep it, if they keep it close, oh man, it's gonna be over. Because I don't think like if they don't fall like 18 behind or any crazy number like that, it's going to be wild. And I know Luka's banged up, but I think they'll be fine without Luka against Utah. Utah got to show that Utah got to prove something with Donovan Mitchell and Quinn Snyder and old boy Rudy Gobert because Jason Kidd ain't gonna mess around. Jason Kidd got these boys playing. I love it. So Quinn Snyder, you're up. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike Malone, you up too? Your time is ticking. Can you prove you a lot? Can you prove you an asset or is you a liability? Jokic got to show up big again, and the role players, well, this is it. They gotta step up too. They're gonna win if they want. Like I don't think this team is looking for no early exit. So it's time to show what you got. Time to show you about it. Minnesota, they just need experience. Like they play well, they're just unrefined. But hey, they got a chance. If they beat Memphis, hey, I don't think they're getting to no finals. I don't think they're gonna beat Memphis, but I'm not gonna say it's impossible. They got it. They got themselves some pieces. Unfortunately, see if the Clippers get in. I don't know what to say for the Clippers. Aside from the fact that they fall out and lose on Friday, that there's gonna be a lot of eyes on them. They're gonna get a lot of questions that they don't want to answer. Let me put it like that. Pelicans, who cares? I mean, they've looked well since getting McCollum, but they ain't gonna do nothing. And San Antonio, they looked well since they made their trades of Derek White and a few other guys, but they ain't doing nothing either. So that's what I got for this one. I'll hopefully get a chance to really look at these teams that are playing because I do want to see how good or not good they are. Really, once the playoffs start playing, I'm not too worried. I don't really care so much about. But I'm definitely looking forward to watching some of these games, some of these teams. Now the playoffs are getting started, so let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy for some of my predictions? Am I off base? Am I on point? Am I making some sense? Or is there things I'm missing that I don't know about that I need to know about? Let me know. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button. I probably need to say that earlier. I never remember to say that early, but it is what it is. Share the video. Subscribe if you're new. Keep up with, make sure you hit that notification bell so when I go live or do an upload, even a premiere, you guys don't miss it. You know how YouTube does, though, with some of the notifications. If you're not getting your notifications, first make sure that if you're supposed to be getting, make sure that your notifications are set to all. If you're still not getting notifications at that point, hit the button with the 3 dots. go to send feedback and let YouTube know, hey, I have my notifications on. You didn't send me notifications for these videos. Stay on top of them. Now because they'll look into it. Now if you ain't got notifications on, they're gonna be like, oh, you ain't got all on. But if you do, keep that pressure on them. Let them know, hey, y'all jacking up. You can't be doing that. So, yeah, make sure you do that. And if you wish to donate to the page, by all means, we accept whatever you're willing to give. $1, $5, $15, whatever it is, man. We appreciate it. I'll leave the link to the Cash App down below. It is Scrub0, just like my username here on YouTube. SKRUBZERO, Scrub0. And with that, I'm going to get out of everyone's hair. Hope everyone's having a great day. Until next time, I'm Scrub0. I will catch you all on the flip side.